Welcome back, everybody. It is February 16th, 2018, 10:05 p.m. And as I'm sure a lot of you have heard already, there's been another mega quake in Mexico, about 225 miles from Mexico City this time. 5:39 p.m. local time was the time of the reported earthquake. 7.2. Now, those of you that have been following my channel, you know that Mexico has been dealing, especially in 2017, there was two major earthquakes that killed a lot of people. We had one that was on, I believe it was September 7th, which was the 8.1 we had, around 100 people killed. It says 98 here. I think it was actually about 90. I don't know if this number's right or if there were more deaths reported later on. But then on the anniversary of the 1985 earthquake that killed almost 10,000 people, we had a 7.2 to 7.1 earthquake that killed around 300. And now today there is another 7.2 earthquake that has struck. It doesn't say exactly where, which is kind of interesting on this article. It always gives you a distance from Mexico City, south and central Mexico, they're saying it was. I have the exact coordinates pulled up on Google Earth here, so let's take a look at that. So what is going on in Mexico that is causing these mega earthquakes? And there are many other people that dig in and study these earthquakes more than I do. I do report on the big ones or significant patterns. In fact, I had a video ready for you guys today in Oklahoma. There was a set of 4 earthquakes within an hour period, one of which was a 3.8 around 8:21 a.m. this morning, 5 kilometers deep. So it was certainly felt by people around the area. There's been a lot of different articles talking about why we're having earthquakes in Oklahoma. Again, it's not something I'm very knowledgeable in, so I will not dig into that as much as I do these bigger earthquakes. Now, fortunately, there has not been even a single death reported with this earthquake as of yet. That may change. I mean, we need to understand we're dealing with a massive earthquake here. You can see in some of these articles, there's just people out in the streets, people pinning themselves against walls. Unfortunately, I'm not going to play any of these videos for copyright reasons. All you would have to do at this moment is type in Mexico earthquake, and you can find all the information you need on what's going on and updates. And here you have it here. That second of the two I was telling you about on September 19th this past year, 2017, was the exact day 32 years later in 1985 where a Mexico City quake left almost 10,000 people dead. So that's what we're dealing with now. Is this some sort of trend we're going to continue to see in Mexico? Are these coincidences? Who knows? But that is a major, major earthquake, 7.2. It was about 26 miles deep. So I think the reason for not a huge death count right off the bat is because of the depth. That is fairly deep. We are talking anything over a 7.0, 30 miles and shallower is devastating size earthquake. Had this thing been 10 miles deep, we would be talking about hundreds and hundreds of deaths right off the bat. And you can see this small little town right next to the epicenter of the earthquake. And then as we back up on Google Earth, there is Independencia. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it, but there it is. And then there's other major cities in the area. Again, this was 225 miles from Mexico City, 5:39 p.m. local time. Any major updates I will bring to you tonight. Other than that, we will talk again in the morning, guys. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.